Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Today we are going to talk about three reasons why you are not truly stepping into that role of CEO in your business. Three things that are keeping you from truly stepping into that role of CEO and being who you were meant to be in your business and for the world. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Lisa Balthaser. My business is Florida Lisa Solutions, and I help business owners become visible, stay visible, get leads and clients online and help them scale into the 5 and 6 figures. Okay, guys, so today we are going to talk about going to talk about what it truly takes to get to the place where you are acting CEO in your business so you are able to scale your business. So if you are here, I am using StreamYard. So you will need to allow StreamYard to see your social media profile if you are using Facebook. So if you are, please let me know. I would love to communicate with you today, but I can't see if you're here and I can't see the comments unless you do that. So what I wanted to talk about today are three things keeping you from truly stepping into that role of CEO. And this is one thing that I actually help my clients with. I do one-on-one coaching, and I help my clients scale their business, show up as a CEO, show up as a powerful leader online with authority and confidence. Okay, and that's some of what you need to be the CEO of your business. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, the first thing that is keeping you from, or that could be, these are things that could be, they won't apply to everybody. Maybe two of them apply to you, maybe one of them applies to you, maybe all three. But today we are going to go over them because they are so incredibly important to become a true CEO in your business. The first one is mindset. And by mindset, I just don't mean thinking as if. It's more than that. It's more than thinking as if. It is being. It is truly, truly, truly stepping into who you need to be for that higher level client, for being that powerful CEO, for being that leader online. It's who you truly need to be in order to serve your clients efficiently and effectively. Okay, so now what I want to talk about with being also includes being present with who you are serving. So you need to be able to step into your client's position. You need to be able to truly understand where they are, who they are, and what they need from you. Okay. If you don't understand those simple things, then you are probably not going to be able to fill their needs effectively in a powerful way. So you need to step into who your client is. You also need to be able to step into who you need to be on a higher level for that particular client. Okay. So that's the first part of your mindset. The second part of your mindset that I wanted to talk about today is, how do you handle failure? How do you handle failure? Do you allow it to stop you in your tracks? Do you just totally fold when you are encountering failure? Okay, so first, let's take a look at failure. If you don't think that if you think you can get to the top without failing, you're wrong. Every person out there that has achieved a certain level of success has also failed on some level. Maybe they haven't lived up to someone else's expectations. Maybe they haven't lived up to their own. Maybe they've launched a program and they've had nobody buy it, or only maybe a handful of people. Along the way, you will always hit a failure at some point. It's inevitable. So it's what you do with that failure that matters. Okay. You can be the person that allows it to crush you, and you can just crawl up in a ball and cry. You can be upset. You can stop selling for 3 weeks. You can do all kinds of crazy things that I've seen business owners do when they fail. Or you can step into it with a CEO mindset, look at the situation, evaluate the situation, try to understand what went wrong and what went right. Because more than likely, more things went right than you think. Just because you don't have a lot of sales does not mean that things did not go right. More than likely, you have a lot of things going right. But you need to be able to look at it objectively to figure out what went right, what went wrong, and what you need to change. Okay? If you can't do that, it's really going to be hard because the next time you'll be probably making that same mistake again with the same results. So you need to be able to evaluate the situation when you fail and to move on from it, to learn from it and to move on. And you need to be able to do that quickly. It's very, very important that you're able to do that quickly and not just muddle in the failure, beat yourself up over it. You cannot stay in that place. If you sink into that mindset where you're beating yourself up over something, set a time limit to it. And then when that time limit is up, decide that you are going to not stay there, but you are going to move on and take action to move on from it. Okay. Now, the third component of mindset that I wanted to talk about today are beliefs. Okay, so what are those beliefs? Do you truly believe that you can be the CEO of your company? Or do you only think you believe that? Do you truly believe that you can serve those clients to the capacity that you say you will? Or are you just telling yourself that? Can you truly stand behind your pricing and your program or course, whatever it is that you're thinking? Okay. And know without a doubt that if somebody shows up for you, you will show up 100% and they will get out of it what they need to get out of it. If your answer was no to any of those questions, that's something that you need to work on because you truly have to believe in yourself for others to believe in you. Now, let's talk about those beliefs for a little bit. Beliefs come in a couple of different forms, and I want to talk about two of those today. One are beliefs that you know about. Beliefs that you can clearly pinpoint that is your belief. And then there are those subconscious beliefs that maybe you don't even know they're there, but when you try to move on from it, something's blocking you. Those could be subconscious beliefs that have been ingrained into your psyche that you need to work through. And that's where coaching comes in. You definitely want to get past that because if you don't, you're probably going to stay in the same place that you are right now. You need to be able to uncover the problem and then work on that, improve it, and move on from it. So, the first thing that is keeping you from truly stepping into the role of CEO in your business is probably mindset. And I see that with so many of my clients. So many of my clients come to me with mindset issues. Either they can't, or either they feel like other people know more, they don't know enough, they're not good enough, or maybe they have some kind of beliefs around the price that they're charging and they can't truly stand behind it. So those are all mindset things, and they are so, so important for you to take a look at if you want to be the CEO of your business. So, number two, the second thing that can potentially keep you from stepping into the CEO role of your business is accountability. And I wanted to talk a little bit about accountability. Accountability comes in many forms. You can hold yourself accountable, but if you hold yourself accountable and you don't truly hold yourself accountable, it's not going to help you. Okay, so many people say, oh, I hold myself accountable. But do you? And that, again, is where a coach comes into play. When you are working with a coach, you do have accountability. A coach will hold you accountable. In part of the coaching agreement, I do what I say and you do what you say you'll do. I do what I say I'll do, and you say what you say you'll do. So that being said, if I am showing up and I'm coaching somebody and they're saying yes, they'll go do this thing, and they come back to the next coaching session and it's not done, they're not holding up their end of the agreement. Okay, so that is critically important because studies show that when you are reporting back to someone else, you're more likely to do that thing, especially if it's something that you really don't want to do, especially if it's something that you put off in the past, or maybe you're just really uncomfortable doing it. But if you're coming back to somebody else, you tend not to want to let that person down, so you do that thing. So that's where coaching really can critically help you move forward in your business, because you will get the things done that you didn't really want to do and probably would not have done if you weren't being held accountable for it. Now, there's another component that comes with accountability, and that is time-bound goals. Okay, so we've all heard of SMART goals, and part of that are time-bound goals. So with time-bound goals, when you're with your business, you're setting your goals as you go, and you know you might have weekly goals, and you might have monthly goals, and you might have annual goals. Okay, so if you're not holding yourself accountable to them, like say you have a weekly goal and you're not holding yourself accountable to that goal, and that passes, and then you're on to the next week, we are already behind the eight ball. So what happens when you're 3 weeks in and now you have 3 weeks of goals to get into 1 week? So that's where it's critically important to have somebody else as an accountability partner, whether it's a coach, it's just an accountability partner. Um, a coach will absolutely help you stay on track. An accountability partner can do the same. It's a little bit different relationship. So with a coach, you're more likely to do the work and stay on track, but it can be done either way. But I highly, highly, highly suggest that you have somebody else holding you accountable for the things that you say you're going to do. Because if you're not doing those things, you're not moving forward. You're not moving your business up the ladder like you really want it to. You're not stepping into the ranks of scaling. You're not stepping into the CEO role, because if you're not holding yourself accountable and you hire employees, how do you expect to hold them accountable? That's something to really seriously consider. So we have number one, mindset holding you back, and number two, accountability. Number three, and this is a biggie, and this was me for so long. So, guys, don't think I am on here telling you things that I haven't done. Trust me, all of these things have applied to me at one point or another. And I'm sure at one point or another, they've all applied to you too, because we all go through the process. So, number three is a huge one. And this was where I was stuck for so long. And I don't want you to be stuck here, because it's not a fun place to be. Number three, the third thing keeping you from truly stepping into the role of CEO is thinking you can do it alone. Thinking you can do it alone. Because you know what? You can't. Nobody builds a business by themselves. Nobody. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. You can do all the things. You can know how to do all the things. You can get all the things done. You can do the marketing. You can get clients. But guess what? If you're doing all of those things by yourself, you're going to eventually max out your time and your energy. And I've known so many entrepreneurs that they've had to actually take a month or two off because they were just that exhausted. They really wore down their health. and they literally had to step back from their business for a month or two just to recover. So you do not want to be that person. And it's so easy to fall into that because, yes, you may be able to build that website. You may be able to do your marketing. You may be able to do your sales. You may be able to do all those things. But at the end of the day, if you're doing all of those things, how much time do you have left for your clients? How much time do you have left to spend time with your family? How much time do you have for downtime and self-care? How much time do you have for what you truly want to enjoy in your life? Probably not too much. And I was there for probably about 5 years of my business. I don't want to see you go through that. I was working, I felt like I was working 24 hours a day. And I really don't want you guys to go through that. And this is where hiring out for specific things can actually help you grow your business. It seems counterintuitive, guys, but if you're working to your full capacity and you have no hours left in a day, how do you expect to grow your business? You can't. But if you hire somebody for specific things in your business, like for instance, if you hire a coach to help you simplify your processes, if you hire an online business manager to help you get your systems and processes in place, don't you think just by streamlining your processes and procedures that you're going to save time and money in the end? Of course you will. And then once you have all of that, you can hire a team. And that's what happens, because when you're working with someone else, you get everything streamlined. You don't do all the extra things that you're probably doing now that you think you need to do, but you probably don't need to do. So the other thing is people who hire coaches get to their goals so much faster. And the reason for that is because they have another set of eyes looking at the whole situation. There's another set of eyes on what's going on. So sometimes business owners get too wrapped up in their own business that they cannot see where the breaks are. They can't see the blocks. They can't see what's not working because they're too wrapped up in their own business. And there's nothing wrong with that or abnormal about that. But when you get a coach in there that can actually look at what you're doing objectively, because there's not as much emotion involved, because when you're looking at your own process, there's a lot of emotion involved. When you have somebody else looking at the process with you, they don't have that emotion. They don't have that investment that you do. They're looking at it objectively, trying to help you to reach your goals. So when you have someone else look at your process or look at what's working and what's not, have those external eyes on the problem, you're more likely to see the problem and be able to fix it so much faster. Whereas if you didn't have that person there, you can spend years doing the same thing over and over and over and not figuring out what isn't working. And that would be a shame, because you would be leaving thousands of dollars on the table. And the other thing about people who hire coaches get there faster is because if you have any blocks in your business, I'm talking about emotional blocks, mindset blocks, any blocks that are like preventing you from moving forward into the next role, or up leveling your program, or maybe up leveling your business and systems and processes so you can expand your business. If you have any of those blocks that are keeping you from getting there, having a coach is going to help you uncover those and move past them so much faster. So guys, the main thing that I want to drive home with you today is that you can't do it alone. Mindset, you can work on it yourself, but more than likely you really do need other people to help you with that. Accountability, you absolutely need another person for. And thinking you can do it alone, nobody does it alone. Nobody does it alone. You ask any of the top people, top business people online if they do everything themselves, and they will tell you no. They have a team, they have a coach. A lot of coaches have a coach because it's so hard to look at your business. And I know there's a thing with coaching coaches out there. I get that. It sounds so bizarre, but at the same time, if you really think about it, coaching is a business. So when a coach is coaching a coach is helping someone else with their business. It's the same as helping any other type of business. So it just sounds funny, and I know there's kind of a joke out there, but the thing is, the reality is that if you don't have a coach and you are doing it all yourself, you're probably not going to be able to rise above where you are right now if you're working to your max. And the thing is, are you truly working to your maximum? Or are you telling yourself that? And that's something, again, that a coach is going to be able to see and point out to you and help you get over and step up to the plate. So that is what I want for you. And I do have a one-on-one coaching program that right now, and I have 3 spots available, and I have it up on my page. If you are interested, DM me, message me, drop a comment below. I will absolutely get back to you. I would love to hear from you. I am thinking 2021. I know 2020 is kind of like a bust year for some and a fantastic year for others. For me personally, it's been a good year, but I want 2021 to be a fantastic year for all of you. And if you feel that this is the right fit for you, if you want somebody to keep you on track and level you up to that next level where I know you want to be so you can grow and step into that role of CEO, scale your business, hire a team, and really move it up a notch, then DM me. Let's talk. No obligation to talk. But I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to learn about your business and see where, if we're a good fit. I just think it's an awesome thing to be able to look at this whole reason why you may not be leveling up your business and truly, truly stepping into that CEO role that I know you're capable of. Anyway, guys, that is what I have for you today. This is Lisa Balthaser with Fleur de Lisa Solutions. You have an awesome day. And remember, if the one-on-one coaching program is for you, or if you'd like to explore working with me in any other way, please message me and let me know. I'd love to chat with you. Have a fantastic day.